What's a happening YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. I am here with a different type of video. I had an experience this morning that just blew me away, and it finally hit me what is going on. If you're aware, or if you know a little bit about me, and if I have been through a lot in my life, I am harassed and gang stalked and manipulated and made to feel crazy, and I'm just beat down, and I really just am to the point where I don't know what else to do. My daughter has been lying to me. She's been sneaking around with a man like my age, having sex with him. They have been using her to manipulate manipulate me, to defy all and everything I ask her to do. And I understand teenagers are like that. It's not just in my mind. She throws her trash on my floor. Ask her to take out the trash. She doesn't do it. She does everything just to upset me and keep me upset all the time. And this morning she had cheerleading. I asked her, I was like, well, you were supposed to be done at 6:30. She said, no, it's till 7, which is not, it hasn't been, so I don't know when it changed. But she came home with this horrible attitude. We got into an argument. She proceeded to push me, and then she proceeded to start punching me in my face. I told her to give me her phone and her keys. She proceeded to run across the street, and I watched the whole thing, so I know that I'm so right. She's been manipulating me this entire time. She was not even crying. She was nothing. And she went over and started knocking on our neighbors' doors, and she just started this phony acting, crying. So the neighbors called the police. The police come over here. So again, here I am being accused of who knows what the hell she's telling them when it's her. They're going to make her go to a crisis center. And it's outrageous. It's all tied in together. When people sit and claim that they're being gang stalked and that people are harassing them and people are, gaslighting them, and they're spreading rumors, slander. They're doing everything possible to destroy somebody's life and to keep them down and to keep them, for the public to make them, perceive them in a bad way, is exactly what's happening to me, and it's been happening to me my entire life. But this time I'm done. I can't do it. My daughter wants to pick that side. She wants to do what she wants to do. That's fine. I'm done. I just can't. I've been abused for 44 years, and I've been abused by my family, by people that I perceived to be my friend, from men that I thought wanted to date me, it's heartbreaking. So I wanted to come on here, and I wanted to make it, known. I want it on my YouTube channel. I have a group of people that are stalking and harassing me since I moved back home. They were doing it to me in Cheyenne also. They did it to me in Wisconsin. I know it sounds crazy, but when you're talking about a cult or whatever organization that they're in or whatever they're doing, it's worldwide. They come over here and use me. They steal from me. They even have my daughter wrapped around their bullshit scams. They fly drones around my house every night, fly the drone up to my windows, and follow me throughout town. They gaslight me. They break into my home and move my furniture, and they have dropped baggies of drugs in my home. They spread lies and rumors about me. They stop every step I take by pushing me 20 back. And you ask why? Well, it's because my family is in charge of whatever organization they're in. I'm sure it's a cult. I know it is. And because they pay these people to do this to me. I act stupid, as if I just am allowing them, because I'm just allowing them to dig their own graves. I think, besides nobody, when I tell somebody, nobody believes me, nobody does anything about it. I have known since day one what this group of people have been doing to me, including my daughter. I have reported this numerous times, and I have contacted victims' assistance, but no one will help me. I've also contacted attorneys, and they don't even hear my what I need them for before they tell me they can't help me because they just know my name. I have been going through all of this because my family doesn't wants me to shut me up. They don't want me to speak out because they have physically, sexually, and emotionally abused me my entire life. I have endured this from my family, and it includes my brother, my dad's, and also my stepmom. They do not want anybody to know the truth of what they have done. So they have done this to me my entire life, and it took me a long time to know exactly what was going on. It actually took me, being able to open up my psychic abilities again, because when I was a kid, if I ever spoke about what I seen or what, I experienced, I was severely punished for it, so I repressed it for a long time. I also will not shut my mouth about the fact that my husband Mark faked his death in 2014, taking me to the cleaners. He took everything, left me with nothing. Receiving life insurance money up to like $300,000 to $500,000, and the fact that he's been arrested made the front page of the paper, and no one yet has done a goddamn thing about it besides continue to beat me the fuck down and manipulate me, lie about me, get me into trouble. So I look like I'm the bad person. I look like I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. Sure, I've done things in my life that I'm not proud of, but I've done what I've had to, and I would never hurt anyone on purpose. I can be pushed and react, but I learned a long time ago not to react with physical violence. As for one, it doesn't solve anything, but for two, that's exactly what they're wanting me to do. I am being stalked, harassed, slandered, set up, and much, much more, and no one will help me. People look at me as if I am just making all of this up, and to tell you the truth, I wish I was. It would be a hell of a lot easier. I have had my life flipped upside down more than once, and even if I was innocent, I took the punishment and let it go, but no more. I cannot keep living this way, but I'm not too sure what to do because no one will help me. This is all because I refuse to hand over my power to a cult that is ran by my family. So I get to be slandered. I get to be punished. I get to be harassed. I get to be beaten down, used, made out to be this horrible person. But I refuse to let this happen anymore. I refuse to shut up. I refuse to put up with it anymore. It has literally taken years of my life. It has left me an emotional wreck. I have post-traumatic stress disorder so bad. I have no friends. I have no one. They have literally brainwashed my daughter, so she treats me just like they do. And all I do is do everything for her. I have tried to get help and nobody will help me. And I refuse to be punished for stuff I'm not doing. I refuse to allow them to keep doing this to me because it's not fair for me to be punished for what they've done to me. I know I'm a good person. I do good things for people. That's who I am. I really need somebody's help because I don't know what else to do. I don't like to reach out to people for help. I don't ask anybody for anything. But when I do, they always tell me no, or they always tell me that they can't help me because nobody wants to deal with what I'm dealing with. But I've had enough, and I can't do this anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if my daughter, she's such a great actress, I mean, she had me fooled, doesn't end up getting me thrown in jail. Because that's what happened the last time. And I didn't even do anything the last time. She was able to just beat the living crap out of, I mean, I did not touch her. I grabbed her one time to get her off of me. She literally beat me. I mean, with, she broke a pitcher over my head. She punched me in my face. She threw me down on the ground. And all I wanted was her phone and the keys to a vehicle. And she literally, that's what it's all about, is because she's a spoiled brat. She gets what she wants, and she's abused me for years, and I've allowed it because what do you do? But now, so I can't do it anymore. I love my kid more than anything. I've done everything for her. I've given up everything for her. But she doesn't love me. No. She made her choice, I guess. The fact that this is allowed to go on, the fact that people like me have to live this way is unacceptable. It's not right. We're not crazy. But what is crazy is that for 44 years I've been abused by my own family, by people that I trusted the most, people I would still, do anything for. But I can't let it go on anymore. But what do I do when you have no one to turn to? No one will help me. I've called the police. I have reported it. I've contacted lawyers, attorneys. I've contacted the, government. I've attacked, the FBI, everybody, and no one will help me. And here I am. So if anybody out there has any suggestions, I'd really appreciate it. If by chance I'm not making videos, don't think I just ran off. Just know that something's probably going on. But this is a real thing. That's a really big issue in this world. And we've got to figure out how to stop it. How we stop these people from doing this to people like me. People that don't deserve it. That they just get away with it. And it just continues and continues. We wonder why the suicide is so high, because they beat you down so bad. That's exactly what you want to do, and that's exactly what they want you to do, because they don't want you to help them with all their bad stuff that they've done. The fact that my family, none of them talk to me. I have no friends. I have nobody. The people that come over my house, they just use me. They do it to make money off of my parents, because my dad pays them money, or my mom, or my stepmom. My mom's deceased now. But it's heartbreaking. It's the worst feeling in the world. You feel so alone, and you have no idea what to do. I don't know. So I can definitely see where people turn to suicide, because you're just exhausted. You don't sleep at night because you're afraid somebody's going to break into your house. Or they're out there with drones, and people are like, yeah, right, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I mean, I have them on. I have evidence for everything. I have proof to everything I say, but nobody will look at it. Nobody will do anything. They just look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, I'm far from crazy. I should be crazy. I really should. I've had people hurt me so bad that most people couldn't even imagine. They're the people that you love the most. But I still love, and I'm still a good person. And I just don't deserve this anymore. And I'm absolutely brokenhearted now, because it's been in front of my face this entire time, but I was refusing to see it. But I see it now. My daughter is one of those people. So I was going to do a bunch of readings today, but obviously my energy is not quite up to it. So I'm going to post this video and then I'm going to go, I don't know what I'm going to do, but maybe go on hiking or something. But if anyone has any suggestions for me, I would really appreciate it. I'm sending you guys all tons of love, lots of light and happiness. Peace.